Hi, my name is Deja, and today we're going to talk about sustainability. Today I'm going to give you 20 tips to living a more sustainable lifestyle. So let's start. What is sustainability? Sustainability means meeting our own needs without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs, which basically means to live intentionally, meaning that your decisions impact others. My first tip is to use recycled paper products. Recycling paper helps to reduce greenhouse gas emissions that can contribute to climate change. It takes 70% less energy and water to recycle paper than to create new paper from trees. My next tip is more like a life hack. Buy reusable grocery bags. They reduce waste and use of plastic. They also make your life so much easier. It's so much easier to unload and reload your bags when you have a durable bag. And also, they last forever. You can keep using them over and over, and the whole time you're doing your part and contributing to saving your planet. So this tip is for when you don't have the reusable bags, or if buying them isn't an option. Opt for paper instead of plastic. It's much better to use paper because it's compostable than plastic that pollutes our environment. Another way to live more sustainably is to shop at farmers markets or local food gardens for fresh fruits and vegetables. This way supports local farmers and also reduces food waste. In addition to that, you can save lots of money by buying your fruits and vegetables from the farmers markets versus your supermarkets or local grocery store. My next tip is to keep your community clean. Be conscious of the things that you're doing. If you have a piece of trash in here, you could wait until you see another trash can. You could hold it, you could go inside somewhere and throw it away. But the last thing you want to do is throw it on the ground, because this is the community you live in. Not only do you have to live in it, but other plants, animals, and humans also have to live in this environment and thrive. How can we thrive if our environments are not clean? So don't litter and be more intentional. This is my favorite tip. Make your own food and or meal prep. Meal prepping saves you money, saves you time, and reduces food waste. It's nothing like knowing you already have food at home. After a long day of running errands or advocating or taking care of people or working, whatever you're doing all day, nothing beats already knowing you have food at home or knowing you have food to make. So this is a life hack to be more sustainable. Another way to be more sustainable is to grow your food at a local garden or inside your home. If you are interested in growing your own food, take a trip to a local garden. That's what they're there for. Use the resources in your community. They are there to help you. Bills, bills, bills. Sustainability is not only about the environment, but it's also about you. Going paperless with your bills reduces anxiety stressors, and it also saves forests by reducing the amount of trees that have to be cut down and conserving energy. Eat less meat. Eating less meat reduces risk of disease, improves health and well-being, and significantly decreases risk of heart disease and stroke, which are both two huge causes of death in the Black community. How does Meatless Monday help? Well, doing a Meatless Monday is basically taking an oath and saying, on Mondays, you're just not going to eat meat. If the world reduced meat consumption by 15% by just doing Meatless Monday, it would have the same impact on greenhouse gas emissions as taking 240 million cars. You heard me, 240 million cars off the road each year. Do you want to try Meatless Monday? My next tip is to remember that the decisions you make not only impact you, but animals, other humans, and the earth. The way that this is easier is to stay knowledgeable on new sustainable practices that can help your community. You can do this by following sustainable brands on Twitter or Instagram, reading up on different sustainable articles, just to keep that in your mind and make it easier for you to remember that the decisions you make will impact your environment and life as you know it. Use your money in your own community. What does this mean? This means to support your local businesses. Small businesses need the support from the communities that they're in to sustain. If a community is supporting a business, it's because the business is providing a product or service that the community loves. So, if a community loves and wants something, they should have it. Communities deserve to be happy. So, continue to support your community by shopping at local businesses so that they can continue providing these products or services to your community to allow your community to sustain and thrive. My next tip is to tell you to make sure you turn the water off if you're not using it. Leaving the water running reduces the supply of potable water and wastes the energy and resources used to process and deliver that very water. Potable water is water that can be used to drink or cook with. My next tip is to recycle plastic. Plastic is such a useful material, however, it's very harmful to our environment. Recycling plastic keeps it away from our landfills, but also opens new opportunities for innovators to create new ideas and products from them. My next tip is to reuse glass bottles. Reusing or recycling reduces space in landfills that will otherwise be taken up by used bottles and jars. Using glass for recycling means there are less glass objects lying around in a landfill or bin. Also, earlier this week, we learned how to create a terrarium with a jar. Check out our last video with Samantha from Fern and Fossil. Unplug unused electronics from outlets. Unplugging appliances has the potential to save you money on expenses and can also increase the life of your belongings. Even if the electronic or appliance is plugged in but powered off, it is still drawing energy, which wastes energy. Another way to be more sustainable is to support orgs and companies that are creating opportunities and solutions to better our communities and the earth as a whole, like Steam Urban and Nork Science and Sustainability. You should only be supporting communities, companies, and organizations that support you. Another tip is to use eco-friendly cleaning products. Reduce the amount of toxins in your home, body, and environment by this simple switch. The things that you use to clean your home are very vital to the way you eat, breathe, and sleep. Walking or biking helps your environment by cutting down on greenhouse gas emissions and global climate change. It also reduces pollutants, reduces noise pollution, and congestion. My next tip, collaborate. Collaboration is what I look at as a way to stay sustainable in business. Collaboration reduces cost of materials, reduces outsourcing costs. Also, I can help someone else and receive help in return to accomplish goals. In the Black community, collaboration is super vital. Collaboration means pulling your resources together to help each other save time and money. Time and money in this world are looked at as the same thing, but they are billed separately for us. We do not have time to waste. Last tip, never stop learning, be intentional, stay aware.